I will use... Wait, so I have a question. When I cast Dissonant Whispers at the beginning of the last battle, did that damage the snake?
It did not seem to.
And then when I cast Vicious Mockery, that didn't either.
No.
I'm fucking useless.
Yeah, he's gonna be like a construct, so he's gonna be immune to like mental stuff, I bet.
You should just throw rocks at it like Arthur.
Arthur has done more damage than you, Vishla.
Aha, fuckers. I could use more spells, but we should really take a rest after this.
Where's the Mountain Dew?
Do you have any
All right.
cantrips? Do you have any cantrips you can use that do damage?
No, they're all psychic. I can use this second level spell, but then I only have one second level spell left.
We should get like crossbows.
I want to say, if you don't take a long rest, you won't even get spells back anyway, unless
I
you...
know.
You
I've
just
been
pass.
a long rest. Shit.
I'm gonna rest long in you.
What to do. Fine. Fuck it. Whatever.
Well,
That's not it.
I was
That's the wrong
saying,
one.
after you just realize that mental things aren't working, you're going to try suggestion.
but it was a really strong suggestion.
All right, so he has to make a DC 14 con save. That's a D20, so I'm going to have to roll
So the
that.
target is
Oh,
AoE 10-foot sphere.
Wait. No, take it back. I forgot that. I forgot it was that. Good eye, JJ.
But
So,
you can cast it right here and it won't hit me.
oh, right. Okay, well, that's what I did then.
okay, so he got a natural 1 in his save, so he definitely fails.
It will also damage the walls, just in case that's...
It will damage the walls, so I need to actually look up something to see if Shatter still is the same as it used to be. Shatter. Creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save. Creature such as Stone Crystal has disadvantage on the saving throw. Well, he can't get a worse save than natural 1, so I'm not going to roll another save.
It was a good roll, too, JJ. It's 3d8, so that
All
was
right,
good.
so he takes 20 damage, and that makes him crumble into nothingness.
Yeah.
I'm useful.
Nice. That was a good hit. How's everybody doing on spell slots?
That's another fucking arrow down.
Fergarg is just going to start relentlessly attacking columns.
The other, Fergarg, the other columns do not look like snakes. Just those
Okay.
two did.
All right.
Martin, so I don't have to keep bothering you. It's just a D6 and anything, 3 or below, the arrows broke.
Even odd.
Okay.
Odd, you keep it even now.
Okay. So I do get to keep it. Woo,
He said, "What?
woo.
All right. So that pillar, you would hit the switch on it, so that pillar recesses down. Y'all see everything?
Yeah."
Yep.
Come
So it's
on!
like-
Baron, I assume you were searching that snake. You don't find anything.
God damn it!
It's rough.
All right. So, yeah. So you had opened up that room. That pillar recesses and it opens up into another room. All right. So Baron goes in there. This, let's see. This is an octagonal room. It's supported by a single large pillar with a dozen of deep grooves along its side. There are 7 walls of this room. Each have a fantastically detailed relief carvings of exotic monsters and threatening poses.
Fergarg is fucking the walls up.
Starting at the wall immediately to the west of the entrance of the room, moving clockwise, the carving depicts a tentacled monster with a glaring red eye and a mouthful of teeth. After that ear is a looming dragon. After that is a fish-like creature with 3 eyes and 4 tentacles. After that is a 2-headed giant wielding a pair of immense clubs. After that is a spherical creature with 4 eye stalks and a bulging central eye over a drooling maw of a mouth. After that is a gorilla-like beast with a fanged maw and 6 eyes. And the last one is a towering black spider with 7 eyes. Each monster's eyes consist of a glittering red stone. The ceiling above is only 10 feet high, with the 8-pointed star that you've seen previously above all that. And all of the arms of the star above this one, though, are different. It's different from the other star. All the arms on this one are black, save for one, which is pointing south toward the entrance, and it's red.
So did the number of eyes that the creatures possess kind of correspond to one of the arrows? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's up to you to decide. What it is on there, there is a... Let me go through it again. There's a carving. There's a tentacled monster with a glaring red eye and a mouthful of teeth.
Martin, who's in your house?
What?
George?
Oh, that's George.
I didn't know he was back from the trail.
He took a day or something. He took a little time back. So he got back yesterday for like a day or two or something like that.
Hi, George.
Hi, George.
He's got headphones on, so he can't hear you.
He waved.
Yeah, he waved.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, sorry.
All right, so starting from the wall immediately to the west of the entrance of the room and moving clockwise, there is a tentacle monster with a single glaring red eye and a mouthful of teeth. There's a looming dragon, a fish-like creature with 3 eyes and 4 tentacles. There's a 2-headed giant wielding a pair of clubs. There is a spherical creature with 4 eye stalks and a bulging crystal eye. There is a gorilla-like beast with fanged maw and 6 eyes. And then finally there is a black spider with 7 eyes.
Yeah, so the numbers of eyes on the creatures correspond to the points on the star.
Okay, so Fergarg is going to start relentlessly attacking stone statues.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, hold on, buddy. Hold on.
They come and hurt us soon, so Fergarg attack them where they not hurt us.
Well, maybe not. Those ones in that room might be lying, and these ones might not be.
Fergarg, why don't you stand outside and make sure no more snakes get in here?
Okay, you be sad when those rocks attack you.
Absolutely. All right.
So, well, not that far outside. Just like in the next room, buddy.
Nope.
Fuck you, Hope.
Good luck when those things attack you.
So what is there? What's the thing in the middle of the room?
There's just a pillar there. It's a single pillar that has dozens of deep grooves along its sides that is supporting the room.
So, I guess what I'm trying to figure out here with Aaron is we've kind of determined that the number of eyes determines, where they fall in the star. Is there a start point? Is there a location where we can put the first eye? One eye.
Well, like I said,
Well,
okay.
the
So
one eye
we've
is
got
the giant. There's a giant. There's like a cyclops with a big mouth of teeth, and then there's the second one. Yeah.
you've got a 7-pointed star that's on this pillar and it's pointing to the south. Okay, all of the points of the star are black except for the southernmost point, which is red, and it's pointing to the south.
And that's the room we came in. That's like the direction we came from.
Then you guys have already figured out that there's a creature in each alcove with a different number of eyes. So basically, starting west of the entrance and moving clockwise, there is a one here. Why is that?
Yeah, basically where Baron is.
Yeah. There is a 2 here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right.
And there's no way to change them, move them.
That would require you to check the room.
I'm gonna do an investigation.
Okay, so roll your investigation.
Come on, no more shit rolls.
Neither of you find anything unique about this room, other than that the eyes seem to be some kind of red gemstone.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily want to go prying them out yet.
Why not?
Well, because that might set off a trap or something. We don't know. And technically, this is the person who hired us' vault. So
Where's she at?
Just outside.
yeah, she's just outside. She's waiting for us to make sure this place is secure. So if we even tried prying the eyes out, she'd probably hear it.
Fergarg asks her if she wants to play patty cake.
What if I take a passive 10? Will that help me in any way, shape, or form?
What would that give you?
Probably nothing. My intelligence is 0.
So that should just give you a 10 unless you have proficiency in that skill.
Is it? Let me ask you a question, Martin. Is it possible to turn the pillar?
You can try. Make a strength check.
Yeah, that's my strong suit.
Hell yeah, get it. We might need Fergarg.
2.
This is a pretty solid fucking pillar.
Yeah. What about? Is there a switch on the pillar that like the
The pillar that you had to switch on before has recessed completely down into the floor.
right? Is there a switch on this side that we could maybe flip to like make it go up and then
Not that you found.
shit? Somebody else needs to come take a look at this.
Yeah, I'm too dumb to fucking figure it out.
But the rest of your party's not even in the room, so you have to go check with them.
Somebody, damn it! I don't want to be in this room by myself.
I think we should set Arthur up to prying out one of the red gems. I'm sure
No,
he
not
would.
yet. I was gonna step here and I was gonna be like, "Hey guys, come here! Come here, guys!"
Patty cake, baker's man.
Somebody should go in there and see what he's yelling about.
Me and Lavinia playing with their hands.
Arthur's like, Migo?
Sure.
Okay. Arthur goes in.
I'm gonna
He looks around like, what do you want him to do?
Just look around, see if anything looks odd to you.
I look at you. What are you doing?
Okay. Arthur actually goes up and inspects the pillar, and he's like, he says something in Draconic, because he tries to say something in Common, but he doesn't know enough of it yet. So he says something in Draconic. It tells you, Baron. He says, this center stone move. It moved round and round.
Oh, no, it's strong enough.
Excellent,
Everybody needs to get in here. We need to get everybody in here.
holler for Fergarg.
You're gonna need for
Arthur rolled a natural 20 on his investigation in that room, by the way.
Man, fuck these rolls. That's what I said. Fuck these rolls. Fergarg, we need you, my friend. We need you.
What? What?
I need you. I need you
Fergarg outside. What do you need Fergarg for?
to move this pillar.
We need to. This center column rotates.
Okay.
He said, "Don't mind if I do." What up, bros?
All right.
But do it slowly.
Okay. Fergarg, try to do slowly. Wow.
Right? Fergar, you're able to move it.
Okay.
Not a 2, that's for sure.
Yeah, which way do you move it? Do you move it to 1 or 7?
7.
Okay, so you move it to 7. You hear an audible click.
We don't have the code, do we?
Fergarg gets ready to bash a wall. He has to.
So since we know that it rotates and it audibly clicks, I'm gonna go in I'm gonna go out and ask Miss what's her name, Lavinia, if she knows anything about the column in the back
This is what
or
column?
the monsters.
Is it safe for me to come look?
I believe it is. Yes, ma'am.
What column? She doesn't know about this.
Okay, so she comes in here and she looks and she says, and you said it turns?
Yes,
This-
ma'am. It does.
This bitch doesn't
And we've
know.
determined that each of these pictures on the wall denote a number.
Okay, so she
Like a
rolls.
combination.
She rolls an insight check. She's like, the number of eyes seem to correspond with the number 1 through 7,
Yes, yes.
and the pillar looks like it would go both ways. I'm guessing this is probably some sort of combination. I
A
think my
dial.
dad. She says, I think my dad probably would have left with the ring a combination, but you guys said you didn't find anything, so
Is there anything inscribed on the ring?
she's like, she takes it off and looks at it, and she's like, no, there's no numbers or anything. I don't I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything that lets me know what the combination would be. And my dad was pretty smart. I feel like he would have kept it like not on the ring.
Is now a good time to reveal the parchment?
This is tricky grounds right here. I don't necessarily know.
None of these pictures to me felt like he described a chimera or a Medusa or a basilisk. You know what I'm saying? Like the Cyclops I kind of got with the one eye and the two clubs or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, and technically the one eye thing was not a Cyclops. It says that it's a
What's the behemoth?
it was a 10 tentacled monster with a single red eye. So that is definitely not a Cyclops.
A beholder.
The one with the eye stalks is a beholder.
Yeah, that was the one that had 5 eyes.
Yeah.
Wait. I just had a thought.
What?
So if our characters know different realms that we know, do our characters know Dungeons and Dragons realms? Meta.
No.
But you
Well,
just went deep, man.
Well, I
got
mean,
excited for a
you
second.
know, you wouldn't know necessarily Dungeons and Dragons, but you would know like mythical lore. So you would know what if somebody were to be like, "Oh, I saw a Medusa," you wouldn't be like, "What the Medusa?"
I have it.
But a beholder doesn't really exist anywhere outside of D&D.
Right? Yeah, being beholder by the
Except
the
in Big
lawyers
Trouble
of
in Little
D&D is a very specific creature to D&D only.
Okay.
You wouldn't know what a beholder is, but you would know what a Cyclops is. You would know what a Medusa is. You know what a Chimera is.
Okay, so let's start with number one. We should all look at number one, picture number one, and determine what type of a creature it is. You said, what has one eye now?
I mean,
It has-
there's nothing that you can discern from it as to what it specifically is. It is a 10-tentacled monster with a glaring red eye and a mouthful of teeth.
Glaring red eye.
That sounds like a Marlboro.
Fergarg, like, who care what creature it is? What are we doing here?
We're figuring out a puzzle, my friend.
Fergarg,
Yes.
hate
We have,
puzzles.
we, have,
Okay, so-
we have reached the puzzle segment of D&D.
Okay, so
No.
number one
This part.
is none of the things we need to worry about. Number two was I forgot what number two was.
Number 2 was a looming red dragon.
All right, fuck that guy. What was number three? Was the
Number 3 was a fish-like creature with 3 eyes and 4 tentacles.
So,
Fish
Mark,
like-
Okay, so we need to go. So if the one
That's
has,
cheating, Kevin. That's cheating, Kevin.
So the first number we need to rotate it 10 times. How many legs are in the second one?
no, no. What was okay? And number four was I had these written down and I closed out my notepad because I didn't think it was important. Number
What?
four was
Okay.
that was the Cyclops. Number
All right,
four is
so
the Cyclops.
I'm gonna go through it again, so you guys have it from A to Z. The first it goes west. It goes west and from the door and goes clockwise around. So 1 to 7 is what's listed on there. The first one is a 10-tentacled monster with a glaring red eye and a mouthful of teeth. The second, number 2, is a looming dragon.
like a basilisk.
Number 3 is a fish-like creature with 3 eyes and 4 tentacles.
Like a number hole.
You gotta go slower. Looming dragon-like creature?
Yeah, first is 10-tentacled monster with glaring red eye and a mouthful of teeth. Second one is a looming dragon.
Okay.
Third is a fish-like creature with 3 eyes and 4 tentacles.
3 eyes, 4 tentacles?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Number 4 is a 2-headed giant wielding a pair of clubs.
Cyclops. We at least discern the Cyclops.
That's a 2-headed giant, Kevin.
Okay.
Two-headed. All right, number 5 is a spherical creature with 4 eye stalks and a bulging central eye over a drooling maw.
4 eye stalks and a central eye over drooling maw.
Okay. Number 6 is a gorilla-like beast with a fanged maw and 6 eyes.
Okay.
Damn it, man. So
And
the
number
fang
7?
ball,
Number 7 is a towering black spider with 7 eyes.
I think
And
the
Arthur
thing-
Arthur is obsessed with that one. He thinks his mount is going to become exactly like that one.
We can only hope.
I think the fanged maw is it like this? When you like a boar or something like that?
No, it's just fangs.
Hey, which way is sunset? And where's north, south, east, and west? Is it cardinal directions?
Well,
Yeah, like
sunrise is-
I said, it's pointing towards the south, which is toward the door. The red part of the, well, I guess now it's pointed towards 7, but it was when you guys came in. The arrow was pointing south, which was to the doorway you came in.
Ooh,
Right. Okay.
check my compass. Check my masterwork dagger. Which way's north?
So north is where number 4 is on the map. So like that's north.
That's north.
Yeah.
So if we
This
use
is
the
south.
cardinal directions, the sun rises in the and sets in the.
There you go, Kevin. There's a compass on there. There's north.
Right. Where's north again?
Look on the compass.
Okay, so the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So looks to the sunrise would be to the right. Looks to the sunset will be left. So clockwise.
Is there anything engraved on the pillar to like notate?
There's nothing on the pillar other than the grooves, which are basically just allow you to be able to get handholds.
The combination is Chimera, Cyclops, Medusa, Umberhawk, Basilisk. And the looks to just is literally telling you that statue is facing to sunrise or facing to sunset.
The pillar up at the top is an 8-pointed star.
Yeah.
And one of those points of the star is red, where the rest of them are black.
So what we need to do is turn the point where the pillar rotates, turn that to Chimera, then turn it to Cyclops, then turn it to Medusa, then turn it to Umberhawk, then turn it to Basilisk. And the looks to is telling you where that statue is physically looking in the room.
Yes.
Unless there was like a sun icon on the thing, and then you would do, yeah, basically. So, and we know this because we've heard rumors.
I was say Lavinia's gonna be like, and you know this how? Because I'm a little concerned that you know the potential combination to my family vault.
There was this drunk guy that we heard in the bar, and he was saying some stuff, and it didn't make sense till now.
Okay, well then the next task when we leave here is you're going to go fetch this drunk guy and bring him to me because he knows very personal information to my vault.
Cat butt.
We sure will. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Just like in the meantime,
Cat
put
butt.
in this combination. I didn't quite understand something about animals going to sunrise and sunset.
Okay, let's put in
We
this
need to figure out
combination.
what a chimera is.
We do the thing.
All right, well, are you guys dictating? Fergar's turning it. Are you guys telling him where to turn it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
soon as I
whoever's
figure out
dictating,
which
I
one
need to
is
hear it.
yours
I
is
need,
a
you to, I
chimera.
need you to tell me where he's turning it to.
He needs to be turning it clockwise for sure. For sure.
He's
And
turning it
stopping
clockwise.
Whichever image is the chimera that we feel is the chimera. Colby, any thoughts, man? I mean, you
Nope.
jotted all this down.
I wrote them down, but you guys are like referring to something that a drunk guy told you, and I don't know what that's all about.
I don't think there's an image here that depicts a
Number
I'm
one.
not even gonna have you make a roll.
chimera.
The creatures
Chimera.
that are listed on the like reference paper that you guys are talking about do not even remotely reference the creatures that are depicted in these carvings.
Except number 4.
Even
I
number
don't-
4 is not quite the same.
I only know 2 things. One is that there are some numbers in these things, and 2 is that I'm terrible at puzzles. So that's all I got.
Well, as in any other D&D, you guys can try to figure out the puzzle yourself and get extra experience of figuring it out as players, or you could just roll insight checks to be able to figure it out.
That's what I'm gonna do because I'm dumb.
Well, leave it to your other players too, because they may want to try to actually figure it out.
I really do want to figure it out, but none of the descriptions help with any of this stuff on the page.
I will give you a hint in that Michael Christie
Wait,
is very close. Michael Christie is very, very close.
Okay, so I don't want to look it up right now because I think that'd be cheating. So you might have to give me some insight. So Cyclops has one eye. There's a thing in the room with one eye. chimeras. Chimera's a 3-headed beast with 2 eyes, so that's 6. So there's a creature in the room with 6 eyes that corresponds to 6 eyes on a chimera. Medusa is a creature with 1. Well, she technically has all the snakes and craziness going on, so she can either correspond to the one with 2 eyes or the one with, or the beholder. And then I don't know how many eyes an Umber Hulk has, and I don't know how many eyes a Basilisk would have.
2 eyes.
For which one?
Actually, Umber Hulks have 3. Umber Hulks.
That's what we would have to like roll on or hash out how we would want to figure out how I know that. But I think that's the answer. It's not. We're not looking for the chimera. We're looking for the creature with the same eyes that the chimera would have in this room.
Okay. I can let you make a roll on that without actually like hurting your experience bonus. You can roll like a knowledge. It'd probably be Arcana. Most of these creatures are Arcana. So if any of you have knowledge Arcana, you could roll on that.
I mean, I would.
I have Draconic knowledge. That's about it.
I got a 21.
Okay. So you know the numbers would be. Let's see here. So a Chimera has 6 eyes. Cyclops has 1.
Right.
Medusa has 2.
Right.
Umber Hulk has 4. Basilisk has 2.
Okay.
So we want Furgarg to turn it from clockwise and stopping at 6. Do so now.
Okay.
You want to turn it clockwise? that what you said?
Sunrise, correct?
Okay. So you're turning it clockwise to what?
Yes, sunrise to 6.
Okay. So clockwise to 6. You hear a click.
Okay. Then we go to Cyclops, which is 1. So we go counterclockwise to 1.
Okay. Counterclockwise to 1. You hear a
Hey,
click.
Martin.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. Before we go any further, this is a little metagame, but at work, I have to do like 4 times around to clear, and then it's like 3, 2, 1.
I'm not going to
0
get that
first.
specific, bro.
Okay.
Are you talking about like a certified lock for secret?
Right. I just want to make sure.
I
we
may
don't-
be a locksmith, but I understand that you guys are not. I'm not going to be a dick about it.
The next 95 super secure lock.
All right. So you got 6 right, 1 left.
Okay. Medusa. How many eyes did we say Medusa was?
We said she was 2.
No. Basilisk was 2. Umber Hulk was 3.
Then Medusa would be. I forgot.
There was no 3 in there.
Was it not 3? Oh, it was
Umber
4.
Hulk was
Was it?
4.
Umber Hulk was 4.
Basilisk was 2. I think Medusa was. I don't remember what the Medusa was.
I'll go over it again because you made the roll. So it was the Chimera was 6, Cyclops was 1, Medusa was 2, Umber Hulk was 4, Basilisk was 2.
So we would go from 1. We want to go clockwise back around to 2.
2.
Okay,
Or
clockwise. So right to 2, click.
Counterclockwise to 4.
Counterclockwise to 4, click.
Clockwise to 2.
Clockwise to 2, click. All right.
Then take it to
So-
0, push it in, open it, and go in and put in your IDS code.
All right, so you guys feel the entire room rumble as all of the alcoves rotate in place, revealing a chest behind each one of them.
Ooh.
Top shelf. Top shelf.
Lavinia is like, "You guys figured it out. You're amazing."
We attack Lavinia. No, just kidding.
I'm game.
We steal
Well,
your money.
This is what you pay us for.
Attack her. I'm taking her to the bedroom. You see
Yeah.
how hot that token is?
She says, "Money well spent," and she goes over and like pulls a key from her pocket and like starts unlocking the chests, and then she like cries out in alarm. And there are a total of 20 chests behind all of these, and most of them are empty. She finds let's see.
Her family fortune is toast.
She finds 2 silver coins.
Squandered.
Look at me. I am the rich man now.
There are a couple of chests that remain untouched though. So she finds like some chests that have some gold and gems left in them for a total of like 2,900 gold pieces worth of stuff. But one of the chests also contains like a large number of ledgers and a thick pile of documents.
Might I ask her for like a little bit of compensation for the snake wounds that I've suffered? I have to go get checked out to make sure I don't have any lingering poison.
Dude, you are gonna bleed her dry,
Okay.
man.
You could try to make a diplomacy or persuasion against that, but she's already paying you 100 gold in compensation.
A month.
A
She's paying me
month, yeah.
100 a month.
Yeah.
I need more gold now.
That's more than most mercenaries make in a year.
Can I like
Natural
Yeah.
20.
peek over her shoulder or something and like see all those ledgers and stuff? And
You can look over your shoulder at them. What languages can you read?
oh, that is an excellent question.
Draconic and Elven.
It does not, Kevin, it looks vaguely familiar to you, but you still can't quite make out the script.
I can speak Common, Sylvan, and Primordial.
All right, so MC, you can read it exactly because it's in Sylvan.
Okay.
Most of it seems to be ledgers that list debts owed to her family that her parents never seem to collect.
Oh shit, we're about to be the collection company.
Yeah, we are.
Let's see.
Bird.
The
You
stack
go
of
pay-
documents as she starts thumbing through them are handwritten. Lavinia says that she doesn't recognize the language, so she stops like thumbing through them. But you realize immediately that it's Sylvan.
Oh, can I? I'm like, may I?
Do you recognize this language?
I do.
What is it?
It's Sylvan.
And she says, "Yes." Tell me what it says.
So I start flipping through these handwritten documents real quick.
So you realize, make an insight check as you're looking through them.
All right. And there it goes.
Oh,
Take the first one because it rolled twice for some reason.
Okay. Okay. The first one's good. I looked at the last. Okay. So the first one. So you're flipping through and you see, not only are there writings, but there are like sketches that look like maps and other sketches that look like different exotic creatures. One of which even looks like dinosaurs.
Can I get a pet dinosaur?
And you see that that's the from your insight, since you made over 20, you can actually tell that a lot of the maps that are detailed in here are of what you would believe would be this land that the colony is settled on and beyond it.
Huh.
There's different like X's and things that mark different spots on there. It's written in Sylvan, and some of them mark. There's still words that you don't recognize. Like you can make out the characters, but it looks to be like you would guess they would probably be names of something that you're not familiar with.
Yeah, something I've never heard of before.
Yeah.
Huh,
So like
what
you're
is
able to
Hans?
decipher what it says. You just don't understand what it means.
I'm going to explain all of this out loud so everybody's on the same page.
Okay.
I was
Well,
gonna say,
when
what is
you read
Han?
off some of that in like Sylvan, she's like, oh, some of those are names of some of the native tribes that are here.
You're gonna pay what you owe.
Well, I think your fortune is not in what's in these chests. Like the money that was in these chests. I think it's the money that's in people's pockets that's owed to you
Wow.
and in these papers.
She says that's definitely a start, but these chests were definitely filled. I saw them when they left the manor to be placed here. They were filled before. Somebody's been here.
Who took them from your manor and placed them here?
My parents did when we had this vault fashioned for us.
So okay, so your parents put it in here when you were a kid.
Well, no, we've only, just like most people here, we've only been here a few months. But they brought a lot of money over with them because they're one of the founding families. So a lot of the founding families brought a lot of money to be able to afford to be able to build here and make this colony. And my family decided that they were going to turn this ruin into a arcane vault since it already had a lot of mystical protections on it.
Is it possible that your parents paid a lot of that money out?
Well, she's like, judging by the ledgers are not in Sylvan, just the like documents are. The ledgers are just a normal written out in common. And she's like, judging by the ledgers, it looks like people owed them money, not the other way around.
Right, but they would have had to have given them that money for them to owe it to them.
I don't think so. She's like, she's like, take a look here at these empty chests. Notice the ones that have all these papers and the gold that's untouched. It's still dusty. All of these over here that are empty, they've been disturbed. Somebody's been here recently.
And I'd say whoever that was left us those gnarly fucking snakes that bit me and poisoned me.
Yeah,
and
they were able
required
to
me to have medical aid.
She's like, oh no, those were the guardians of the vault.
Bitch!
Did you know the password?
She's like, all I asked you to do was to go in and make sure that it was clear. I didn't ask you to open the vault. If you had come out and told me that it was clear, I would have told you how to be able to open the vault to not have the snakes attack, and everything would have been okay.
Well, look, we can argue the semantics of this for a while because we're making sure it was officially clear for you, which meant in our minds checking it all out.
She's like, you did a great job. It's going to cost me a decent amount of money to have those snakes replaced.
So,
But-
so what was the trigger for those snakes, though?
Touching the trigger without the signet ring on your hand.
And why you tell us about them?
I know you
dumb
could have
person?
told us.
So
She's like,
whoever-
I didn't think it was necessary. I asked you just to go inside and make sure there was nothing in there to attack me, not touch things.
so
Parentheses, but don't step on the symbol or a giant snake or two will attack.
here's
But
the
no, there was no stepping on a signal.
Next time
The,
you want to
snake-
hop around.
the snakes didn't come out until Aaron started messing with the secret switch.
hey, dude, I'm a sorcerer. I like magic. I'm naturally curious.
I'm just saying. There was no
So-
just walking in and snakes attacking. They didn't do anything until Aaron was like, hey, there's this switch. Let me see what it does.
So here's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if I would necessarily say this out loud in front of Lavinia, but when I get a chance, because I know we're getting kind of late on our time too, is whoever got into these vaults and took these chests knew where the chests with money were, knew what money was in what chests, had access to the signet ring, and we found the signet ring on her boat in the headboard.
Well,
She had no idea
remember,
it was there.
she's going to say, remember I told you in our first meeting that there were two signet rings. One that was my father's and one that was my mother's.
I did not remember that.
My father's was on the ship. My mother said she lost hers.
So whoever's got that
Yeah.
other signet ring is the one that's got access.
She said, I have a pretty good idea. She's like, I think my brother Vanthus found it. He hasn't been around in the last week.
Where's he been?
I don't know. I've had people looking for him. You guys
Yeah,
might have.
apparently.
She says you guys might have when you came to my dinner party. She's like, I imagine you guys probably crossed paths with the. Fuck, I've already forgot their names now.
I just want that.
One of the tribes.
Adventurers? Are
She's
you,
a-
are you
she's- yeah.
referencing the group of adventurers?
Yeah, she's like, I think you guys crossed paths with the Jade Ravens. I'm paying them to try to find my brother. He disappeared about a week ago, and he's not been himself since my parents died.
We could stay here and set up an ambush, or we can call it a day and
Yeah,
Start the-
she looks around. She's like, I'm pretty sure he took everything he was going to take. I think he left this amount just so that I wouldn't be completely wiped clean. Very kind of him. She says, but yeah, look, we need to get all of this out of here and back to my manor.
yes, ma'am. Too easy. Now, let me ask you some clarification real quick, Martin. Are you suggesting that we're not money collectors? We're going to go on a hunt for a brother who's been stealing family funds.
I haven't suggested anything yet. We have not got to the next arc yet. Right now, she actually just said that another group of people was searching for her brother.
Okay, because I'm falling down a rabbit hole, and at first I felt like we were going to be money collectors, and now I feel like we're not money collectors. We could be on another adventure.
There's always going to Kevin. I think I may have said this at the beginning of the campaign. My style of running a game is I
Oh,
lead.
you're
in-
letting us fucking walk into some level 20 dungeon shit.
I give
Hey,
you a
fly like a Trask. Yeah, not a
I
problem.
throw hooks at you guys, and you guys decide which ones you want to take. But I
Well,
usually will give you enough information
we'd
to
ask.
know whether or not it is going to be foolish errand to go on, or if it should be within your level to go on. If you get a hook that somebody's like, there's this colossal red dragon that's attacking this settlement north of here, and we need somebody to take care of it. That
Let's
might
do
be
it.
the point where you guys are like, that's a little out of our pay grade.
Let's send Arthur.
I want to know what my chances are of sleeping with Miss Lavinia.
That's going to be up to your role playing and charisma.
Actually, that's a fantastic idea.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and end there. unless you guys are going to do anything out of the ordinary, I'm going to assume that you guys are going to help her cart everything back to her manor, and we will pick up next time with everything being back at her house.
Sounds good.
And
Yeah, but I'm
going
not
to bed,
flying her the whole way back.
getting my skills back.
What?
And going to bed because I need to